It's International Goalkeepers Week. Let's do a show just for goalkeepers. Welcome to Highlight the Roots. Today we've got a fantastic show for you, all about goalkeepers, as it is April the 16th, 2020, which is International Goalkeeper Day. I've got Charlie with me again this week.
Hi, I'm glad to be here back on the show.
Wicked, Charlie, nice one. Yes, it is International Goalkeepers Day, so we thought we'd deliver you a show just on goalkeepers. We've got a few goalkeeper friends in our circle of football life, people I've played with in the past, a few years ago, people I go to university with, some of my players now who play for me at different teams, a couple of Charlie's friends, etc. So we gave questions to a bunch of goalkeepers, different age groups, both genders, to see what their answers were. But before we get into that, guys, we're on 93 subscribers. 93 is huge for us right now. We've been going about 8 or 9 weeks, I think, like that, something like that. So can we get to 100 subscribers on the back of this show? 100 subscribers, please, from last week. So if you're new here and you enjoy the content, whack that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave us some comments of any future shows or what you think of this show. We'd love to listen to what you've got to say, and we'll reply to everything as well. So hit that subscribe button, get those likes up, get those subscribers up, keep this community growing. We're here to help, we're here to teach you guys some things, and we're here just to chat football. Lockdown again, so that's why I've got Charlie with me. Charlie's becoming quite a favourite, he quite enjoys this. He got a lot of good press from last week as well, from friends and family who watched the show. Must have enjoyed it, did you, dude?
Yeah. Yeah,
excellent, cool. Right, so let's get straight into it and find out what these goalkeepers have got to say. First one I've got is Rihanna. Rihanna's a Derby County under-12s goalkeeper, and I've known Rihanna for about 2 or 3 years, and we asked Rihanna, describe your best save.
Hi, I'm Rihanna. I play for Derby County Black Sox, and I can't wait to get back to the season. I'm a goalkeeper, and I can't wait to see my friends. So, I made a stupid mistake at the start. I went outside my box and I picked it up. So it was a direct free kick. The shot I had top bins and I saved it, pushed it away, and then the shot again and I dived and saved it.
Thanks, Rihanna. Now time for one of your players.
Yeah, Louis Harris.
Do you have any superstitions or pre-match routines?
Yes, I do. I just sometimes on a match day wake up early, just listen to music and just chill out before obviously the game. Takes all the pressure off, takes all the stress off. If you just listen to music, put your headphones in and just chill. Waking up early is a good one because it gets your body in the right mindset to like play the game that you're going to like play in that day. Make sure you're having breakfast. So this could be cereal, toast, whatever. You'll get something like that, helps your bones get strong for the game. That's pretty much it really for the superstitions side of it. You just chill, listen to music and make sure you have a nice balanced diet.
Cool, thanks Louis. And I've got one more question for Louis. Louis, how do modern goalkeepers train, and what equipment is absolutely necessary in this day and age?
So a modern keeper will train, so the way I train is obviously I play for Boris Victoria on the 21s, which train on Wednesday nights, and Derby County Community Trust, and they train every day, or in the week anyway, and then play matches on Wednesdays. So it's good for my development because it's 2-hour training sessions a day with keeper coaches and stuff like that, so I go along with the keeper coach and do my bit. But make sure when you come into training or you come to a keeper session, make sure you have at least a 2-litre bottle of water. So a big bottle of water, goalkeeper gloves, and if your wrists are feeling tight, make sure you have some wrist tape. But all in all, shin pads, socks, essentials. It's good because obviously the keeper coaches understand your development and understand how and like what you're going to do to get better as a football player, as a goalkeeper. It's good really. There's different drills. You can have a laugh with them, so it's quite easy really.
Nice one, Louis. Right, we've got another one of my players, but this time under 11s, one of Charlie's friends. Charlie, do you want to take this one away?
Yeah.
Who's it for?
Ben Dawkins.
Ben Dawkins, under 11s for who?
My team, San Diego Galaxy.
San Diego Galaxy. Cool. What's the question, dude?
If you could choose a different position, what would it be?
Centre back because it's more defensive and I prefer defensive roles.
Nice one, Ben. Over to you.
Nice one. Okay, cool. So we've got a friend of mine I did my outfield level 2 with, is Steve. Steve's got a Facebook page called Under the Bar Goalkeeper Coach. So I said to Steve, what is the first thing you look for in a young keeper?
Hi everybody, it's Steve here at Under the Bar. What do I think is important for a young goalkeeper? So, most important thing for a young goalkeeper. Biggest thing for me is probably attitude to start with. The amount of goalkeepers that turn up and they've got loads of natural ability at a young age, but they haven't got the attitude. They don't want to learn. They don't want to better themselves in the position. They don't want to learn all the different aspects of it. It's got to be fun, and with the young goalkeepers, that's certainly something that we make a priority. But they have got to want to learn. It's no good just turning up wanting to dive around. It's not that easy. You've got to learn so many basics if you want to make it at any sort of level. You've got to learn the basics and you've got to do them well. We still have goalkeepers turn up now that are 15, 16 and they want to make world-class saves. They want to be diving and flying around. You might make 3 or 4 worldies a season, but those basic catches, basic techniques you will use every single time you step on that pitch. And to get them nailed in, you have got to have the right attitude as a young goalkeeper. So, biggest thing for me is attitude, especially at a young age, because we don't know how tall they're going to be, we don't know how fit they're going to be, we don't know what style of goalkeeper they're going to be, but if they've got the right attitude, they will progress and we will find all those things out as time goes by.
And also, Steve, how has the role evolved over the years?
So how has the role evolved? Well, it's evolved massively. It's gone from 15, 20 years ago, they brought the back pass rule in, and so goalkeepers had to start learning how to play with the feet. And that was the downfall of a lot of goalkeepers as well, I think. So that was probably the biggest turning point for the goalkeeping position. If you have a look at the best goalkeepers around from then, they kept the ball out of the net, they came for crosses, and they defended their goal and their area. The way the game's gone forward now, defending the space in behind a high back line, being comfortable with the ball to try and bring on a press. There's so much more now involved in the goalkeeper's game. Distribution's a huge part of it. If you have a look at the best goalkeepers in the world, Alisson's, Ederson's, distribution is such a key factor for them. And that's not just off the floor, that's off the side volley, throws, rolls, however they end up choosing, but distribution's a massive part of it now. So yeah, goalkeepers they've got to be the 11th player. They have got to make sure that they can actually play and that they're not just in there to keep the ball out of the net. The way the game's moved forward, the speed of it, the quality, the footballs, the gloves, the boots, the pitches, it's not as easy to play in goal anymore. You can't do the things that goalkeepers were doing 20 years ago. The ball moves a lot faster, it moves in the air, the outfield players have got better. The game's evolved massively. I think there's a lot of goalkeepers from 10, 15 years ago who probably wouldn't get to the same sort of level that they're at now if they were playing the game today. The biggest evolution for the game, from my point of view, for goalkeepers now, is the amount of involvement that they have in a game. I think 70% of the goalkeepers' touches now are with the feet, so that just goes to show you how much more time they get on the ball. That's my thoughts on the biggest evolution of the game.
Brilliant, well done Steve, quality there. I'll leave Steve's Facebook page description in the links below. You can find him at Under the Bar Goalkeeping. I've got one for Ben. Ben was on last week's show as well. Ben again is a goalkeeper, has his own YouTube channel. Again, look for the links on the description below. We asked Ben, do you prefer high top bin saves or low bottom corner saves?
So as it stands at the moment, I prefer top corners because I can reach them and they're a lot easier to get. But next year I'm moving up to 9-a-side, so bottom corners are probably going to be easier.
Thanks for that, Ben. Now time for one of your old teammates.
Yep.
Tim, what made you want to be a goalkeeper and how old was you when you realised you were good?
I think I first started wanting to be in goal when I was probably 6 or 7. Enjoyed throwing myself about, playing for the school team, but had a break from going in goals because we're quite a good team, so I wanted to be more involved. And then as I joined better teams as I got older, went back in the goal, and that's where I've stayed. I then moved on to being a football manager, with a particular focus on coaching my young goalkeeper for Woodlands Football Club in girls football.
Brilliant, Tim, nice one. Looking really, really well as well, Tim, I have to say. Quality guy in the change room, Tim was. Absolute quality guy. Went on to manage his daughter's teams for years and years, and he would tell you himself, and trophy after trophy, he kept telling us, and that's all he went on for a long time. So not only was Tim a really good goalkeeper, Tim also was a quality coach and a quality manager afterwards at his level. So thanks for the input, Tim, brilliant. Another friend of mine is Dan. Dan's a goalkeeper coach. He's a goalkeeper still, because I think he's in his mid-20s. Friend of mine at universities, knows his stuff, absolute quality. So we said to Dan, describe some skills that are vital for a GK.
I could talk about your technical details, your handling, your shot stopping, or physical attributes, your eye, your size, them sort of things. But I think the key one for a goalkeeper is the mentality. Good mental strength is very important for a goalkeeper, and it works both when you're overconfident and when you make a mistake and your confidence might be low. So, for example, low confidence, well, good mental strength stops you getting that low confidence, really. It allows you to make a mistake, because as much as we don't want them to happen, they are going to happen at some stage for a goalkeeper. So good mental strength allows you to make that mistake, but come back for it. Don't let it affect the rest of your game. Don't let it affect your performance the week after or so on. And good mental strength also allows you to stop that air of arrogance, being too confident. Don't get me wrong, being a goalkeeper, you've got to be confident. You've got to be sure when you're making decisions, but having too much confidence can lead you to your decision making to be a bit off, and you doing things that you wouldn't normally do, and maybe coming across a bit rash in your decision making.
Quality there from everybody. Loads of links in the descriptions below. The reason why we're laughing is because that took me about 5 times to do. So yes, we will leave all the descriptions in the links, no problem. Just check them out down there. There's Facebook pages, there's YouTube pages for the guys and girls that have just answered the questions. Go and find them, have a chat, and then and you can link up with those people either on social media as well. Right, we also asked each one of the goalkeepers a couple of extra questions. So my first one was, guys and girls, listen, you stand in front of players and allow them to shoot balls at you, at your face, at your body, every time you play, every time you train. Are you crazy? Yes or no?
Yes.
No, not really.
No.
And I'd say yes, you would have to be crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
Doesn't make you got to be a little bit crazy.
As you can see, most of them couldn't even give a yes or no answer. Must be something to do with the craziness of goalkeepers. Anyway, we've got another question for him. Over to you, Charlie.
Who do you think the top 3 male keepers in the world currently are?
Top 3 in the Premier League, I believe, are Ederson of Man City, Alisson of Liverpool, and Schmeichel of Leicester City.
My favourite 3 is different to my top 3. My top 3 would be, in this order: Alisson at Liverpool, Ederson and then Jan Oblak. And Oblak, if anybody saw him against Liverpool, it was an absolute amazing performance. He did what goalkeepers are paid to do, and he kept the ball out of the net. My favourite goalkeeper is still Buffon. I think anybody who's been at the top of their game for 25 years and still putting in performances like he does, that's something special.
Stegen, Oblak and Ederson.
So I would say my top three would be Jan Oblak, Marc-André Stegen and Courtois from Real Madrid.
Alisson, Stegen and Ederson.
First of all, I think Alisson Becker, because he's had a great season with Liverpool, especially with them taking top spot in the Prem. Second, I would say to Stegen. Although he's been underrated this season by Barcelona, I think he's been amazing. And taking third spot, quite an amazing one. You wouldn't think I would pick him. It's Dean Henderson from Sheffield United. He's had a great season and he's a great young talent. But it's good to look further afield rather than just the Prem, because good leagues like the K-League, for example, which is a league I've took interest in, they're a very underrated league.
Yes, a great answers from the guys and girls there from the top three goalkeepers. A few different ones in there with Buffon from Steve. Love that. He has been around at the top of his game for a long time. The one from Ben as well with the Sheffield United goalkeeper. What a season Sheffield United have had in the Premier League. Charlie, just as a matter of interest, you like playing goal a little bit every now and again, don't you? What was your favourite top three goalkeepers? Not your favourite, because Steve did his favourite and Steve did his top three. So from the top three best goalkeepers in the world, who would you pick?
Currently, I'm not.
Yeah, currently, yeah.
I think one of them would be Alisson, not trying to be like team perspective or anything. Just think he's quite a good player in goal, and Ederson is quite good.
So you've got Alisson, Ederson, definitely in your top two.
Yeah.
What about Stegen?
Yeah.
Is he at Barca?
Yeah.
What about the guy at Atletico Madrid? Charlie and I watched the
Oblak.
Atletico Madrid. Yeah, Charlie and I watched the Atletico Madrid game against Liverpool in the Champions League, and like Steve said, you know, Oblak. I mean, if it wasn't for him, Liverpool would have probably snuck through in the end. But he was absolutely superb. Did his job. Every keeper needs a bit of luck. All those goalkeepers we just interviewed would tell you they need a little bit of luck. But at the same time, you ride your luck. You play with confidence. You get a bit of luck that builds you up for your next save. You think nothing's going past you. All the guys with experience as well that we've just spoke to will tell you that when they're playing with confidence, they don't think they can be beaten. Nothing's getting past them. And you see the anger in some goalkeepers' faces when they've had a great game and an 85th minute goal goes in or something like that. So Charlie, yeah, your top three, Alisson, Ederson and Stegen or Oblak?
Oblak.
Oblak, yeah. Did I say Oblak?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oblak.
Oblak. Okay, which one? You've got four there. Which one were you going to drop out?
To Stegen.
Stegen. So Oblak, Alisson, Ederson. Which order? First?
I'd say first is Oblak, then it'll be Alisson, then Ederson.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think Alisson Becker will be happy to hear that. I think you need to cover that up as well. Right, no problem. Cool. Okay, guys, I think that's coming towards the end of our show. We've really enjoyed linking in with players again in this tough time of social distancing and lockdown. I've loved having Charlie with me again. You enjoyed it, Charlie?
Yeah.
Wicked. Hopefully Charlie will be back next week. Just before we go, remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment. It helps us with the algorithm. You know, we're gonna hopefully build this channel, as I keep saying each week, and with your guys' help, that's just gonna move us forward, and that's the whole plan. Right, we did do another show the other day, or Candeep did a show the other day on Better Kick Life football tool. So if you're working in a garden on your own and you want something to help you with your football skills and your technique and your development, check out that show. Candeep did a really good job. I'll put a link to the actual show down below so you can find that. Ignore the sound at the beginning, it's a bit tough, but once you get through the first 20 to 30 seconds, it's all good and it's a cracking little video. Check it out. Right, thanks very much. Anything from you, Charlie?
Stay healthy and fit and wash your hands.
Absolutely, keep washing them hands. Let's get back to normality as soon as possible. Fingers crossed it won't be long. However, the sun is shining, get outside, do some keep-ups, do some skill drills, whatever you want to do. See you soon.